Michel Barnier again called on the UK on Wednesday to accommodate the EU and compromise on state aid, fisheries and governance. However, he also warned that the EU would not sacrifice its long-term interests for a deal with London. "We finally have to move forward," warned Barnier, the EU's chief negotiator for a future trade deal after Brexit, in an online address to the Irish Institute of International and European Affairs. Barnier further criticised, "I have shown openness to find a compromise. The UK has not moved towards us on any of these issues." The UK will leave the EU single market at the end of 2020. From January 2021, trade between the two sides would then be handled according to the terms of the World Trade Organization, unless a new trade agreement can still be concluded in the coming months. State aid and fisheries have long been the areas of greatest disagreement during the 6 months of negotiations. A level playing field, ensuring common high standards in areas such as labour rights and the environment, and effective domestic enforcement and dispute settlement mechanisms are the only way to start a new EU-UK relationship on a solid and sustainable basis, said Barnier. This is particularly important in the area of state aid, where the potential for distorting competition through state subsidies is considerable. "If there is no agreement, we will all experience tremendous upheaval in 4 months, warned the Frenchman. The Brexiteers, who continue to believe that a no-deal scenario offers an economic opportunity for the United Kingdom, can then only wish good luck. Barnier reiterated that he was concerned and disappointed with what he saw as the unwillingness to compromise on the British side. He also denied that the British leadership has tabled new bills on the controversial fisheries issue during the last round of negotiations in mid-August. The EU negotiator reiterated there will be no trade agreement between the UK and the EU without credible commitments on a level playing field and without a reasonable and balanced framework for fishing. While various British ministers continue to assume that reaching an agreement on a trade agreement is in the interest of the EU economy and that Brussels will therefore buckle, Barnier replied that "we are not the sole interest of the UK in the long-term economic and political interests of the EU, and so we won't sacrifice ours." Although his overall assessment of the chances of an agreement was negative, Barnier concluded, cautiously optimistic, "Despite the current difficulties, I believe that Boris Johnson wants an agreement. The EU side will do everything in our power to reach an agreement until the last day." Over the past few days and weeks, both sides have tried again and again to blame each other. Earlier this week, for example, French Foreign Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian accused London of being unrealistic and of causing the talks to fail. Meanwhile, a UK government spokesman on Tuesday blamed Brussels for the stalemate, lamenting that the EU continued to insist that we must first come to an agreement on difficult negotiation areas, such as EU state aid rules, before further work on other areas can happen. That makes it very difficult to make progress. And if you now want to know more about European politics, YouTube has chosen another of my videos right here for you in the end screen, right next to your chance to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Click and enjoy. Viel Spaß!